Everyone got quiet.
Hello there. I'm Straw Hat Lucas, helmsman of the Last Ark, and welcome to Ask the Audience, Episode 6, The Great Anime Debate. We have here a selection of contestants who will be giving their all and their heart and soul to sell their side of whichever battle I choose and you, the audience, chooses. So let's go in order of how they're set up on my phone, how I see them, and introduce everyone. First up is SSJH Cody. Would you like to say something about yourself?
Hello there, everyone. I am SSJ8 Cody. I like to make TikToks, and I also like to stream on Twitch. And these Thursdays, I'm going to be making my first One Piece D&D campaign. So come stay tuned for that, and be sure to watch me on the Last Arc to play in Group 1 on Fridays, where maybe I might be a new guy.
All right. And next up is Fritz the Ditz.
Fritz the Ditz, y'all.
Beautifully said. And next up is Joshua Victor.
Yo.
Perfect.
That's wonderful, man. Round of applause.
And definitely a one-man show. Next up, we have Lord Vegeta himself, Ragnar.
Hello, everybody. It's God. If you want to contact me, you just need to pray. I'm just joking. Nice to see y'all. I am Ragnar from Group 2. I also do a lot of Discord stuff, so you can find me there most of the time, just, chilling. But check out Group 2, though. We are lit, and we are top 1. We solo. That's about it.
Group 2 solos.
Y'all have never fought Hachinosuke, but okay. Next up, we have... Next up, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Party Pete.
Hello. I'm Party Pete. I also do lots of Discord stuff, manual videos coming on my channel soon. And yeah, if you ever want to argue about why Fishmen are trash or why Sanji is trash, hop in the Discord. I'm happy to talk about it.
My God.
He's always happy to talk about that.
Okay. Fishmen are trash. You know what? We can't get into it yet. All right. Last but certainly not least, the DM of Group 2 for One Piece D&D through the Last Arc, and one of the newest members of the Last Arc, we have Vexus, the Lurking Legend.
Hey, what's good? It's Vexus from Texas, aka the Twerking Legend. I'm a master debater, well seasoned. I've practiced daily for this since I was born, pretty much. Best of luck to the rest of you guys. Second place is up for grabs, but hope we all have fun.
We definitely will. While we wait for some beautiful, beautiful audience members to join our stream, so let's get around the table and see what everyone has to say about what the best anime theme song is. Let's start with Cody.
Like ever?
Yeah, ever. Definitive.
I listened to Kai Kai Kitan by Eve for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1 over 3,000 times in the year of when Jujutsu Kaisen dropped. I don't think there is a more iconic opening, and there's nothing, if you finish Season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, you know that they tear you apart with their openings. They really want you to hurt, and I think it's really good. Mappa, it was a really good introduction, and I love it. I think it's really good.
You like them?
And Fritz the Ditz, what is the best theme song from an anime?
Thank you for waking me.
Thank you for
Absolute fire.
Alright.
I agree.
Josh, how are you feeling about what anime theme song gets you going?
It has to be one of the more recent one that encapsulates the theme and the feeling of the anime. The Chainsaw Man opening kickback.
Hey.
Yes. Yes. For me personally, I think my favorite, it's not an opening or intro, but it is an outro, is You, is the artist, is You. And the song is Again from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's the first closer, I believe, if everyone's familiar. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's big spit, bro.
Yo, dog, but like that Evangelion shot and kickback though, Josh is cooking.
He is
Dude,
cooking. No, all of y'all are cooking.
Naka happy day umesku shita rest in peace made kyotse itstamida jikokokuri tokoro aero waite. I love that shit. It gets me. That shit does get me pumped.
Wow, Cody
Damn.
can sing. Ragnar, what's your favorite anime? I guess we're doing intros or outros now because of me, but
That changes the whole game, bro.
right?
Regardless of intro or outro, it doesn't matter. Overlord season 3 opening is top 1. It's made by OXT. It's called Hollow Hunger. That shit is so fire. Yes. And if you're asking me what the all top 3 are, they're all Overlord opening songs from season 1, 2, and 3. That's the top 3.
And then Party Pete, what's the best theme song or outro for an anime?
Yeah, I've heard lots of good options so far, and definitely understandable. But there's only one true answer, and that is the One Piece 4Kids rap. It is the pinnacle of anime intros, and it's the only intro to where you can get up with your friends and do like a Boys to Men style boy band dance while jamming. It's the yo ho
So
ho
are you saying
gum gum.
that here's how the story goes? You find out that the treasure's in the Grand Line. It's no doubt.
Exact. See, you understand. See, he gets it.
Yo, like, and it even like for something we wondered so long how Luffy's powers worked, it explained it in the rap from the beginning. Like, he's made of rubber. How did that happen? Yo ho ho took a bite of gum gum.
Yes.
Exactly. Breaks down
Took
everyone's
Oda
roles on the
1,000
crew. Like,
took
man,
Oda
it's
1,000
just so
chapters. Took
informative and
them one
catchy.
rap.
Come on.
All right. And last but not least, again, Vexus, give it to me. What's your opinion on this?
I can't believe nobody has said King of the Hill, the best anime. No, my non-troll answer. My non-troll answer is actually from season 1 of Ancient Magus Bride, Here by Juna. That shit gets my fucking adrenaline pumped like you would not fucking believe. I become a whole different person when I hear that shit. I transcend reality. I'm serious.
What about Corey in the house?
I have a bonus one.
Hey.
I have bonus one.
Okay.
Got this team from the 90s Berserk anime.
Oh damn, bruh.
I don't
Or,
know about
hold
you
on,
guys.
hold on. If we're throwing up bonus ones, we are fighting dreamers.
Oh
Dude,
my
yes.
God, Vex. That was
if we're talking about hype,
yeah.
if we're talking about hype, man, I don't know about you guys, but when the Tournament of Power started with Dragon Ball Super, and it opens up immediately with Goku slamming that fist into Jiren, and it's just like immediately, like I fucking was jumping. I thought that we were gonna get a Vegito fusion when it cupped the red to him, and he's got that Vegeta smirk with the Goku. I was like, dude, that shit had me fucking. I loved the second Dragon Ball Super opening had me going. Yeah.
Honorable mention to Samurai Champloo.
Oh, bro, Battle Cry is fire. Absolute fire.
I like the ending of Samurai Champloo more though. Like
I agree. I absolutely agree.
That shit.
It's true.
What about the original, like early 2000s English dub of Dragon Ball Z? Rock the Dragon, Rock the Dragon.
At the Japanese opening for Digimon Butterfly. Mugendai na yume no watato no nanimo nai no naka ja. Dude, we
The
were
Japanese
robbed in the
opening
States.
for Dragon Ball Z as well, dude. The
Oh,
How has nobody
Don Don.
mentioned Sono Chino Sadame? Like, just,
Oh,
Oh my,
Chino
how did we not
Sadame.
Dame?
Jojo.
come on.
Or the bridge
All
number
right.
one.
I think we have enough in chat to do our first poll. Team 1, you are Fritz, Vex, and Josh. Team 2, you are Ragnar, Cody, and Pete. You will each have 10 minutes between each team to discuss amongst yourselves why your character from this question will win. So, the question I'm proposing to the audience is, hold on for a second, he's ready to the poll, sorry guys. Who would win in a fight? Garth training Kobe or Bocce the Fly from Baratier? So for the audience, do you want Team 1 to defend Bocce or Team 1 to defend Kobe? And Fritz is
Easy.
ready to pull up now. Easy.
Easy. Either way, give me gas. Give team one.
Vex is,
Team one gonna pack it up.
Vex is ready. Oh.
Oh, hold on, I haven't
Yes.
voted.
No.
He's getting the pull up now.
Okay,
Why didn't no see the poll? I don't know.
it's not up yet.
Where's this poll?
There
it
we
is.
go. This man said Garp.
Garp.
Oh, he said Garth instead of Kobe. That's okay. Yeah,
It's not wholly inaccurate.
Remember to like the stream.
Number
Absolutely.
2. Oh, guys, Bocce's taking it. Bocce is taking it. Group 1, get ready to defend Bocce. Oh, wait.
This
Which is
is
Kobe,
tied.
by the
It's
way.
tied. It's tied.
Yeah, give me Bocce, bro.
Mm-hmm. We need one more vote. One more deciding vote.
Oh my god, no, 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 no. I can't look. I don't want to look. I don't want to look because
It
it's still
doesn't matter to me.
50-50.
Victory is in sight either way. I'm not even flinched. Like, let's go.
Vex,
Everyone
you're
in
more
chat,
than happy to live in your world of delusion for this L you're about to
I'm
take.
sorry, Pete, but
That's
who's on the
crazy.
leaderboard right now? We got me and Josh. Like, no disrespect, no disrespect. Like I said, second place
No,
is
I
in
mean
the running, bro.
that's straight disrespect. I mean, you can flex as hard as you want. That's just disrespect.
Flex
Don't be a
is from Texas
hypocrite.
right
Like,
here.
Hey, just so you know, Vex, even though it's not on this channel and all the debate streams I've been on, I'm undefeated. I have not lost.
Where
listen,
the
Vex,
adversary
listen,
has
Vex.
entered the ring. Like,
You can be Gojo all you want, but I might catch you off guard like I'm Toji.
Team
oh,
1, you are defending Kobe. I accidentally said 10 minutes. It's 5 minutes. So you have 5 minutes to why Kobe will win the fight against Bocce. Fritz, Josh, Vexus, good luck.
okay, so like going now, like starting a timer now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I have my timer going.
I mean, yeah,
Um,
Josh and Fritz spit, and then I can filibuster call the rest of it. Like y'all do y'all.
I mean, why this shouldn't be an argument? The fly fucking drowned in a bowl of soup. It's already dead. Not dipped by soup.
I mean, to also add to that, like legitimately, Kobe had almost no feats. Wait, Psych actually, he was taking punches from Luffy, like in like the second episode. Like, I mean, that wasn't like prime Luffy or
And
anything like
Alvida.
that, but yeah, Kobe was insane with his durability. I think that fly maybe it'll put up a good fight. Who knows? Like, if it didn't actually die in the soup and pulled an Odin or something like that, like even if it lasted for like an hour, I'm still pretty sure Kobe can clinch it. Like, in fact, I'm almost positive Kobe can clinch it. We're talking about the very beginning of the story of Kobe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, apparently
Right,
so.
so that chore boy, he was getting down on the deck and scrubbing it for days on end. Ooh, the calf muscles from this dude, he had to crease his shoes, get down in the grit, and scrub. This dude's forearm game has to be redonkulous. I don't know how big flies in One Piece get, but I think Kobe would be able to fucking body a Kestia bug, even maybe.
Bachi is not the size of an AirPod. You guys still have 3 minutes on the clock. Would you be willing to open up for questions from group 2?
I'm willing to give as much charity as needed. Yeah.
Okay. Group 2, any questions about Kobe and his abilities before his training with Garp?
To be honest, I have no real questions of the ineptitude of Kobe, and we'll kindly wait for my time to explain how Bocce seals his victory.
Thank you.
It's not your time yet, though. It's our time. The question is like directed toward us, Pete.
Do we know what Alvida's bounty was while Kobe was a part of her crew?
No, we do not.
Okay, can we assume that it's lower than Buggy's because Buggy was notorious in the East and Alvida wasn't even a named pirate? Would that be a fair argument, you say?
I
Yeah.
would say because Buggy and Elvita became co-captains, I would say maybe the argument is that they are equal in bounties in the East.
You say that Alvida, I would have a okay, yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not
it's
even
a-
an outlandish argument.
No, but when I say it out loud, it sounds more like coherent.
Like, I mean, I don't know if you know this about sailors, but sailors, even if they're novice sailors, like even if they're just a little lowly seaman recruit, they are built completely different. Like, when you look at like the Higamo, the mountain bandit, who thinks he's hot shit, and he's just like, bro, we're pirates. Like, yeah, it's the same thing with when it comes to like, Marines, which he wasn't one yet, but he apparently had the muster to he fit the bill for them, and he was clearly overqualified for chore boy status at that point. How overqualified? That's not the question, but the question is, can he squash a fly? Yes. This is packed up, quick and easy. This man is absolutely, he's got them, like I'm saying, like regardless of any other muscle in his body, scrubbing the deck, swabbing the poop deck like that on the daily, especially for a big old gal like Alvita. Dude has the forearm strength of a Goliath. Like, that's all I'm concerned with right there.
That's just people almost convinced me, and that is 5 minutes. Group 2,
Hey.
your rebuttal for why Bachi would defeat Kobe.
If I may begin, Bex brought up a lot of great points in terms of the muscle mass of Kobe, but I think one thing we have to dive into is his general level of ignorance and absent-mindedness. Mind you, this is a Kobe that just by not paying attention ended up kidnapped on a pirate ship and a chore boy. And I think we can't underestimate the speed and agility of my man Bachi here. So to sum up my idea of how Bachi wins, he simply uses Kobe's so-called deckhand strength against him. Kobe is plenty absent-minded enough to try to swat a fly on his face. Is that correct? And if he's trying to fight that fly, he might try to punch it, right? But how many of us have missed at a swipe at a fly multiple times? How many of us have taken multiple chances to actually make contact? I find it completely feasible that if Kobe doesn't knock himself out with his own hits, trying to kill the fly that's flying around his face, he would simply stumble and fall off the ship and secure victory for my man Bocce. We've already seen him lose his way at seas, or even really before setting out to sea. So I don't think this is implausible at all and falls perfectly into the clumsiness and absent-mindedness that is Kobe. So Bocce will use that speed and agility, almost moving faster than the eye can see, to have Kobe beat himself up, have him tripping over his own feet, slapping himself in the face, and it will not only be a victory, but a truly embarrassing loss for Kobe, which he deserves. Not to mention he's one to fumble bags. But I'll let my teammates continue.
I'll step in here if you allow me. One thing we have to remember, right? Bocce has two forms, right? Bocce shows up in the manga as the fly, but he shows up in the anime as a cockroach. That says to me Bocce has a devil fruit. Yes, no fruit. I don't want to hear anything different. So, Bocce is already at base strength stronger than Kobe. Literally. He's stronger, faster, and more durable. Not only that, even if Kobe was capable of catching the roach form of Bocce, Kobe can fly. Bocce can. And if he can contact the flies and the other roaches, he's going to get jumped by all the roaches and all the flies at once. Kobe doesn't stand a chance. He could barely even kill a fly even if he wanted to. That's the truth. I think Luffy said the same thing. How did you even survive this long? Because he didn't meet Bocce yet. That's why.
Cody?
We got any time left?
Yes, you have 3 minutes left.
Holy shit, let's go. All right. One Piece is an anime, and as we all know, animes like to take inspiration from others. And so with the new and upcoming anime, Ranking of Kings, you might notice that the main character is named after one of the strongest characters in One Piece. He takes homage from someone's durability, toughness, and always willingness to succeed, no matter how big the obstacle is in front of him. That's right. Ranking of Kings Bocce is based off Bocce the Fly from One Piece. And if we were to take all of the feats that Bocce has in Ranking of Kings, it doesn't matter how big Kobe is. It doesn't matter how many punches Kobe throws. Bocce can bob and weave. He's literally a fly. Oh my gosh, he gets stepped on. Bocce is also a cockroach, as we've just discussed. His tenacity is overwhelming. His will to succeed is overpowering. He's going to win. He's going to stomp. Pack it up.
2 minutes
We-
left.
Can we open it for questions?
I would just like to
questions.
I would just
okay,
like to point out that there's no bowl of soup in Kobe's possession. So I would like that to not be addressed. There's no soup.
Okay, Vexus, you had a question?
Yeah. Okay, so my question is what actual feats do we see from Bocce? Actual feats.
I have a
Like,
feat.
you guys made some really compelling, arguments there. No lie. I was almost convinced myself, and then I thought none of that actually happened.
There's a feat. He survived. He could swim in boiling hot soup. He also avoided the attacks of multiple pirate-level soldiers on the ship of Bahatia, which we all know are super strong. All stronger than Kobe. He survived multiple attacks from those people. He dodged, he weaved, and he ran. Of course, he got caught in the end, but you know how that ended. What can he do? He made it to Sanji, bro. You can't win against Sanji. He got him feet. He got him roach killers.
To be fair, the clumsiness and absent-mindedness I mentioned of Kobe that would lead to him slapping himself and tripping are all canon in a pre-garb Kobe. So these are not baseless arguments.
Time is up, and it's time once again to ask the audience. Who won this debate? Team 1 or Team 2? Let's get the poll set up. And I just have to say, I was almost convinced that Bocce had a devil fruit. Bringing up the two forms was not something I was expecting.
Absolutely not expecting that. Ragnar, you're an absolute legend. I'm not even gonna be mad if we don't take this. Team 1 should sweep, but I would be totally down to take the L to that argument. That was fantastic.
No dipped by fucking soup.
Oh my god!
Only because Fritz is not caught up to it yet did I not go on my Kobe slander tirade, because it would include major. It would include.
I mean, none of that matters because we're not talking about Kobe. No. But we're not talking about like post, Water 7 Kobe, or we're not talking about any other Kobe that we might have seen like post glow up. We're talking about episode 2 Kobe.
Objection. It speaks to consistent mindset. But again. It's okay for it.
I'm saying Kobe's little snot booger is enough to fucking take Bocce out. That's all I'm saying.
All right, you're assuming he could touch him. You know, the speed of a non-souped up Bocce has been underestimated.
Bro, your argument was that Kobe would his strength would hit himself.
Exactly.
Kobe's strength feats just stated by you. I'm using your argument right now.
And
I've never.
the results are in, everyone. Team 1, you have won the first round.
GG.
There are no points because points do not matter until the second round, which we start now. The head-to-head round. Each contestant will get, once again, 5 minutes to speak their point. During those 5 minutes, your opposition can ask you questions without stressing their points. First up, we have Josh and Vex.
Let's
And the
go.
question I pose to you is, which arc is more divisive, Skypiea or Thriller Bark? So, let's see whose name is going on the poll. Eeny, meeny, miny, Josh. So, Josh, will you be defending Thriller Bark or Skypiea?
I hope it is Skypiea.
Roll for
Not a
initiative.
Slender.
Roll for initiative.
I'll roll for dexterity right now, bro. Like,
Dex check right now, baby. I need a Constitution saving throw. Is that right?
Bro, I know how to Slender Skypiea.
I mean, it's the name of the game, bro. You step into this. Let's see. You step into this this ring. You got to be prepared for anything. So Josh having to
Ooh.
defend. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
This is so crazy to me because I'm not gonna lie, I put one of these in my top 3. But if you know, you know. But if you don't,
I know. I know, Vex. I know.
I know you know.
Yeah.
But I put one of these in my top 3. Easy. And we're tied up at 6 votes with a 50-50. Oh my goodness. The nail biter.
Let's see how close this is going to be honest.
and we know, I know personally, which one of these Vexus is talking about. And let's
Passionate.
end the poll. Passionate.
Oh my god.
Yes, you are defending Thriller Bark as the
Yeah.
art. The first 5 minutes are yours.
I mean, can I start by Slendering Skypiea?
Yes.
It was fucking boring. Luffy went from being half dark, stuck in the snake, then going to fight Tenel, then going another part of the arc trapped in a fucking golden ball. And the fucking final wasn't even satisfying. I waited too much. The wait was not worth it to see that final punch. And also, Thriller Bark is fucking hilarious. The first half of it. The second half has the best, one of the best moments in One Piece, the nothing happened moment.
That's
Also, another one of the best moments when Luffy fucking put back the zombie in the grave.
Bruh.
Also, one of the only times that all the Straw Hats come together to defeat one single enemy. And we've seen all the combination attacks. Also, Luffy used combination of gear second and third at the same time. What you want from me? It's unbelievably crazy. Thriller Bark.
Any questions for Josh on his stance on Thriller Bark?
For your stance on Thriller Bark, what are your thoughts on Absalom?
I mean, it was expected that Oda will make a perfect character have the invisible fruit. Also, that fucking Sanji beating hit down was fucking great.
Oh, you brought up Sanji. What are your thoughts on Sanji's character arc during Thriller Bark? For the first half, since you like the third, you spoke so highly of the first half of Thriller Bark.
I don't really remember it.
Forgettable. Oh no, I would say it was atrocious, but that's just me. But okay. More questions. Okay, what did you think of Moria?
Moria, fucking lazy dude. But also is a mirror of Luffy. If Luffy completely failed and every straw had died, it would be
Okay.
the same fucking.
And where would you
lazy
rank
guy.
him of the pre-time skip Shichibukai, like of the warlords? Where would you put Moria in your ranking?
The villains or just the warlords?
Just the warlords and the pre-time skip. Where would you put him? Moria and power scaling. Just to
Power
let the audience
scaling.
know.
Power scaling or likability?
Like
Or-
power scaling.
Power scale Moria. I mean, he has a devil fruit that creates an entire army by himself. He just
That is
brings out the day. So
So are we power
around-
scaling his army or are we power scaling him? Is what like
the army is part of his power, so it's part of him.
okay. So like a not really like a fully fleshed out, antagonist for the arc. Okay. What would you say would be let's pivot to Skypiea here. Do you think that Skypiea has, added more context to
You can't stress your point.
Yes, true. You cannot stress your point. 1 minute remains.
Also,
All right, go ahead, Josh.
one more thing about I want to add to Thriller Bark. It foreshadowed one of the best arc of the entire series. Also, sort of Fat Ryuma, the best swordsman of an old era. A very cool fight.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I can get behind foreshadowing Wano, and his topic and his debate between these two arcs. I can get behind that.
Mm-hmm. And that is Josh's time for which arc is most divisive. Very well spoken, very well said. Vexus, the floor is yours. 5 minutes on the clock.
What the fuck? I'm ready to tear.
All right, folks. Let's start the time. Let's. I love the passion, and I will bring it. And I'll start with Thriller Bark. I will start by saying this is in my top 3. I absolutely love Thriller Bark. But that being said, Thriller Bark, me having to defend this arc from the likes of individuals who are or less cultured, I might say. It has been thousands of arguments that I've never had such a based opinion that has been contested by so many individuals. I don't need to trash greatness to prove to you all that it is divisive. That was the topic right there. So what I will say is that although Thriller Bark is absolutely peak, and me and like-minded individuals know this for an absolute fact, there are countless individuals out there who are still searching for the true sanctuary of Thriller Bark, which is peak fiction. Moving to Skypiea, and I'm saying I've had this argument thousands of times over. If you guys want me to actually but the point is, which is more divisive. And if we're gonna talk about Skypiea, I love a point that Josh brought up, specifically about foreshadowing Wano. I don't need to say anything more there, but I think we had a little bit more from one arc than the other. Being kind to Fritz, my friend here, who is not currently caught up, but the audience, if you know, you know. And I mean, for a fact that it doesn't even need to be stated in my argument. It is blatant. It is outright that Skypiea has set up so many more building blocks for the entire. I mean, and the thing is Skypiea is also not sandwiched in between two trash filler arcs. like Thriller Bark is. It suffered from the syndrome of not only being sandwiched between two trash and very skippable filler arcs, but also if we are skipping those and using filler guides, which you should, but then go back and rewatch the filler because it's not trash. I'm just heated and passionate for this debate right now. But it's if we're discrediting the filler that it's surrounded by, it is surrounded by two of the most peak pre-time skip arcs you can imagine. And so, for those who know, it's a breath of fresh air. But for others, they see it as a waste of time, which is crazy, I know. But I'm telling you, millions of people have this thought. If you want to pull it up on Reddit, which I'm not doing right now because I'm on mobile and I've already got too many windows open. But if you want to pull it up, I guarantee you, thousands of people are slandering both of these arcs, but millions more are probably still shit talking Thriller Bark to this day. And you can only pray that these individuals can find their true, love for what is One Piece. But there's just a ton of people who watch One Piece for the fights and not for the laughs, and a ton. I'm talking about people who've never read the manga specifically and don't know the true greatness of that arc. I'm saying millions of people trash talking Thriller Bark, and I have specifically argued with at least 1,000 of them myself alone. And some of them actually might be in this chat, but just saying that is neither here nor there. Actually, it is technically here, but by definition. But specifically, Skypea, I only actually know of one big time creator, which I'm very active in the community right now, who actually has many words against this. And that creator, I'm not going to name him, but has actually recently rewatched and gone back and said, psych, I actually like Skypea. I myself have trash talked Skypea, and then I went back and rewatched and read it, and I'm like, no, I was kidding. It's not, I was unaware. It's actually very good. How much time we got left?
You got 1 minute left. Any questions, Josh? after that rant.
I don't have to slander Thriller Bark at all to prove that it is divisive.
There is a reason that Skypea is the most skipped arc, măcar Thriller Bark is watched.
Oh,
At least people watch Thriller Bark.
Oh,
Shit.
I think that there's an argument on both ends of that pendulum that people do skip both of these arcs, and they are wrong to do so. I think we can all agree, chat. Everyone here, all of the goats, make sure you like D-Stream. I think we can all agree that the people who skip either of these arcs are we hope they find enlightenment soon. But the only reason I think that people that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't skip
I also
arcs.
agree with this. I'll never skip Thriller Bark.
Thriller Bark was so fucking funny.
I rewatch it every single year, sometimes twice a year.
Texas or Josh. So the next poll is about to go live. Who won the debate and who takes the first point of round two?
Out of the two arcs, Skypea.
Keep in mind, chat. The question is not what is the better arc. It is which is the more divisive arc.
Yes.
Can we ask some questions to each side if we want to here in the chat?
Yeah. While the poll is going, go for it. It might sway the chat.
Is there a moment in Skypea that rivals Zoro's Nothing Happened?
Sanji, you smoking?
Now look, man.
Asking for a like.
I am a Sanji stand, and I still don't think that compares. The two
Not
moments.
even close.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, Lucas. They're not even comparable.
I was just throwing shit out.
Sanji smokes in every fucking arc. I know exactly what moment you're talking about, but like, come on, that ain't nothing new.
You mean when Enel lit a cigarette for him? Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah,
Vex, you're supposed to be swinging for Sky Island. I'm trying.
I don't think I need to. We're at 9 votes and 7 in the chat.
I feel like Thriller Bark, a lot of the value gets missed. Like the things we get for one of the as a huge Zoro fan, one of the rare moments we get, a big turning point for Zoro. Not only the Ryuma stuff, but the Nothing Happened, a turning point for
This vote increase is crazy.
yeah.
Ending
the
the
turning
poll
point.
in 30 seconds. Continue, sorry.
Oh, you're good. There's just many turning points for different characters, and a whole bunch of comedy moments that are like goated throughout One Piece. Not only Luffy pushing the zombie down, but Robin refusing to complete the Voltron. Like there's just fantastic moments that we get, and not to mention the Brook backstory. Are you serious?
One of the best backstories.
Josh has won the first point of round 2.
Oh.
That said, Texas, you tore that up, man. I expected you to win. I won't lie. That's why Ask the Audience is so good.
All I have to say is this is only gonna further prove my agenda. Like, you guys need to just open your eyes. Like, I mean, if all of the chat love Thriller Bark that much, brethren, I welcome you into my circle. I can't even be mad because you're cultured, chat, and that's fine. But there are uncultured people out there, and I'm warning you, there are uncultured people in here. I'm just saying.
I would be remiss if I didn't point out the sureness in which Vex guaranteed his victory and the irony of such
no,
victory.
That just means the chat is more goated. They're too innocent to realize they haven't gone through the thousands of debates that I have defending the greatness that is Thriller Bark. That's fine. Good for them.
Moving on to the next question, guys. But before I do, I will say Thriller Bark is goated. Definitely in my top 10. One of my favorite arcs to rewatch. Anyone who dislikes it is wrong. Sorry, Fritz. You're my brother. So next up, we have Ragnar versus Cody. The question presented to you two, and I chose these specifically because it was you two. Who is the better villain? Blackbeard or Frieza?
That's so bad right now.
Meaning, I need to know whose name on the poll.
I'll tell you this right now. I'm getting Frieza.
I'm getting Blackbeard.
There it is. We agree. Chat.
It is.
Just give us what we want, chat.
Chat, you better give me Blackbeard.
Give us what we want, chat.
Blackbeard or Lord Frieza? Oh, goodness. Originally, Cody, I was going to have you defend Griffith. If that tells you that.
Dude, that would have been a slam dunk.
Yeah. All right, poll is live. Audience, cast your votes.
I just gotta come in with the obligatory Griffith did nothing wrong. All right, I'm muting back up.
Ban this man. Ban this man. Ban this man.
Whoa!
Ban. Permaban.
Griffith did nothing wrong. Sheesh.
Wow. This is
what he did to Casca alone. The poll is live. Ooh. It is teetering between Blackbeard. Blackbeard at 67%. Ooh, 70%.
Give it up, chat. You know what's up.
30 seconds before we end the poll. And Blackbeard takes it at 67%. Cody will be defending Blackbeard. Ragnar, you will be defending Lord Frieza. Ragnar, you go first. 5 minutes on the clock. Make sure we allow Cody to ask questions if he wants. And begin.
I'm guessing I'm going first. All right. Chat, I'll let you know this straight up. It starts off with a young boy named Frieza. Okay, but forget that. Not only is Frieza not the heir to the throne, he is literally not. He shouldn't have ever become the emperor of the universe. So he doesn't just mess with other races, he messes with his own race. His own brother doesn't like him. Why? Because he's far more ruthless. We know this from the movie that Frieza is the far more ruthless one. You go back into actual series, Frieza doesn't start off his ruthlessness with like he doesn't just throw out destruction and death everywhere. He knows his place. How do we know this? Because he believes in the packing order. He avoids Majin Buu, he avoids Beerus. Why is that important? Because true villains know how to bide their time. That's the truth. Not only did he do that, but this man has never trained a day in his life. It was never necessary. He was born that way. He was born evil. He was born top one. I want you guys to understand what that means. He was right. They were below him the entire time. He was never wrong. He believes he's superior because he is superior. He wasn't just a villain for villain's sake. He was a villain because he could be. Ordained by the god of destruction. He was given the right to destroy and kill. He was given the authority to choose who lives or dies. He's the ultimate villain. He's a villain chosen by God. You don't get more villainous. No, let's forget all the things that actually back him up when it comes to religious beliefs and all that stuff. But let's get to the actual crimes he committed. This man has wiped out I'll say this again, multiple planets. Why? Because maybe he just didn't like how the air smelled there. He has destroyed civilizations. Why? Because maybe they were too weak. He got his ass handed to him, a Namek, by a Super Saiyan. A story told in legend. People didn't even think it was real. But guess what he did to stop that from even happening in the first place? He wiped out their race. If Bardock couldn't see the future, everyone dies. I want you guys to understand how plot convenient that is. You have to see the future to stop this man from being him. He is him. He trained for 4 months to match up to Goku's entire life. Goku's been training for 30, 40 years. Frieza trained for 4 months, bro. And the gods were trembling. This man is so evil that even after he got revived for the God Tournament, the first thing he did was punch Goku in the dick. There's no reason to do that. But that's his first course of action. This man is so grimy. Ah.
I love your passion. You got 2 minutes left. Cody, any questions you want to ask Ragnar?
You got more, right? I'm loving the passion. Please keep spitting, King.
Oh, I love Frieza. Okay, you have to understand, everything you love about Cell, everything you love about Cell comes from Frieza. The haughty personality, the confident attitude, all of that is because he took cells from Frieza. All that personality that thinks he's superior than them all is because he's part Frieza. Guys, you forget, when Frieza lost to Future Trunks, that wasn't supposed to happen. Frieza came back as Mecha Frieza and killed everybody. Goku came back not to, loving, warming hands and hugs. He came back to bodies. The future that Trunks came from, Frieza got the get back. If not only did future side save the Saiyans, but they had to go back in time to save the Saiyans. I want you to understand, the only way to stop Frieza is to work with time. To prove my point, even when Frieza comes back from his training arc, how do they stop him? They turn back time. He kills everybody.
Time is up. Sorry, Ragnar. You were getting it, and I respect it entirely, but time is up. Cody, now is your chance to rebuttal.
All right. What Frieza is to you is what Blackbeard is to me. I love Blackbeard so much as a villain, and I would like to quote one of my favorite songs about Blackbeard in rap. It's Peso Pizza verse in the Yonko song that Rustage did. He starts off saying, "Used to be an orphan, no endorphins or knowledge, I'm wild." Like, when Blackbeard started off, he was nothing, just a child who was crying on the streets, helpless. And who saw his potential? The strongest man in the world, Whitebeard. That's insane to me. So after Whitebeard seeing his potential, let's teach onto his crew. And let's keep going with the verse. Used to be an orphan, no endorphins or knowledge, I'm wild. Learned a lot from traveling the earth as a child. Now let me tell you about my plan. Used to lurk in denial. Down the hatch, he gets thatched. This finessing was vile. So after living a life on Whitebeard's crew, pretending to be his child, I'm saying for real, that Blackbeard was Whitebeard's child. Whitebeard saw him as a son, and what did Whitebeard do to his brothers? Fucking vile. The most villainous, heinous shit. Killed his brother for his own fucking crew. He didn't feel sad. No, he got happy. He said, "It's time, motherfuckers." And you know what he did next? He said, "It's time to get my own crew. It's time to get back. I'm here to get out here and get wild." And so then when Brother Ace came up, mind you, Blackbeard and Ace grew up on Whitebeard's ship. They are brothers in arms. They are both children of Whitebeard. And what does Blackbeard do? Sends him off to be executed to further his plan for the warlords. Vile. Absolutely fucking vile. So then it keeps going further with this Machiavellian scheme, all to match up to the most grand act of atrocities that Frieza never could meet. Patricide. Blackbeard killed his own father. Frieza did not kill King Cold. Trunks did. But Blackbeard had the ultimate get back of killing his own dad. Like, that's some cold ass shit. And not only did he kill his dad, he took his fruit, his power, his land, and everything he had and said, "This is mine now. I'm the Yonko. I'm the big bad. It's me." Blackbeard was on it.
You have 3 minutes left, Cody. Ragnar, any questions for Cody?
Okay, I don't know if anybody else remembers this scene, but Whitebeard never saw any potential in Teach. Last time I checked, when he was actually about to join the crew, Teach had to beg him, and actually Whitebeard was super reluctant to even let him touch him. He didn't want him on the crew. Eventually he got accepted because he begged him enough. Of course, he maybe had a desire to join the crew, but how do you feel about that?
I do feel strongly about that, and then I will counter that argument of potential with asking you, do we remember who scarred Shanks?
I don't remember seeing it, no. That's rumors.
Oh no, I wonder if Shanks himself confirmed that. Shanks himself said it. That'd be crazy.
That
That'd be
Genjutsu's,
like
bro.
Oda himself saying that'd be insane. Shanks with the most insane observation hockey fell to like Genjutsu? I don't know about that one, Chief.
That just says a lot about Shanks, nothing about Blackbeard.
Oh, I mean, Blackbeard put the mark on him. I mean, that's some potential. And from such a young age, too. I mean, and we're talking Blackbeard was able to hold his own against the GOAT King Buggy at the young age. Like, I'm not saying.
I have another question for you. Did anybody turn back time to stop Blackbeard's plans?
Do we know if Blackbeard is a reincarnation of Rocks and if we have to have the time fruit involved yet?
That sounds like Genjutsu again, which proves my point for Shanks.
Ooh, you have 30 seconds left, Cody.
Blackbeard has multiple great songs with Peso P covering him. It's absolutely get. Did what I had to, Yuckle Tabu. Sorry, I never had love for you. I knew it.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's 40 seconds.
Oh no, do what I had to, Yuckle Tabu. Sorry, I never had love for you anyway. Be on my bounty, the essential allowance is money. That's my job, my life. It's going heavy. I always got these kind of dreams. You just got chill the fuck out and sit down and premeditate. I had a father, but if we was honest, I took on a soul and said, bro, to the heavens get. Yeah, Blackbeard, bitch. Left hand causing the earthquake, bitch. Right hand summoning the black hole, bitch. It's crazy because I really did that. Ain't no get.
Ooh, time was up.
Oh,
and
I thought it was done.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Okay.
Time was up, but I had to spit. So, time again to ask the audience. Who won? Lord Vegeta or SSJ8 Cody? I just realized you both have Dragon Ball Z references in your name.
I love Frieza. That's why it's so hard for me.
We both get along. I don't think you guys get it. Putting
I
against
did not
each other
want
is
to
crazy.
debate Ragnar was the last person here I wanted to fucking debate. I would have rather gone up against Lucas.
Z. No. I can't, dude. I can do so many One Piece lasts. The poll is live, and I cannot do Blackbeards or Brooks. It takes me a long time to get Brooks down. Ooh. Trying to put on my glasses again so I can see this
chat.
I know you got a great Kaido though. I heard it in that in what you shared the other day. Like
Yeah, I do, bro.
He's got a river freestyle.
there is one true greatest laugh in One Piece. No.
Oh my god, it just hurts my ears to hear it.
All right. Poll ends in 30 seconds.
I fucking love
I know if I have to watch another anime with mock laughs, I'm going to turn it.
He really did not like the Moria and Hogback. Hogback last.
Yeah, the true goat is Caesar. The Shield.
And the winner is SSJ8 Cody for the first round against Ragnar.
Ragnar, I love you.
A heated battle.
Bro, they had. I'll take my defeat, but I just want to say, chat, if you have to see the future 20 years ahead to kill somebody, then go back in time to kill them, and then God had to turn back time again to beat them, that just said they're built different, chat.
Ragnar, Toki had to send someone how far in the future? Maybe to stop Blackbeard, because maybe Blackbeard is the big bad of One Piece.
Maybe, but that sounds like Genjutsu again.
I just can't with you right now. Let me.
Okay, guys. So, the next round. Fritz the Ditz versus Party Pete. I won't lie. You guys have the most general question of the entire debate.
Okay.
And the question is, sub or dub?
Oh no.
So,
This is wild.
Meeny, miny, mo, whose name on the poll shall go?
Wait,
Let's
real
go.
quick. Is
Yes.
this One Piece sub or dub or just in general?
In general.
Yikes.
Great.
So, Party Pete, your name will go on the poll. Who should Party Pete defend? The side of sub or the side of dub? I
Holy shit.
got a preference here. I would actually, yeah. What's your preference?
Honestly, I'll defend either one, but I mean, in terms of ease, I would probably go sub. You know.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Oh my god, bro.
Right with everybody.
Chat is just wilding right now. I love you all. Oh my god. Even though you didn't vote for me. Even though you didn't vote for me, I love you all.
I have a feeling you'll take the next one. Oh goodness. Oh god.
How do we got 9 votes and 8 in viewing?
Somebody's.
Okay. I thought we were getting some tomfoolery, some people coming in with their alts to sway things. And like I said in the chat,
I only have one account. I have one account.
alts are welcome, but you gotta like the stream with that alt, okay?
Like the stream.
Oh,
So,
God.
Like
the poll
this
has
stream.
ended.
Also, I voted for Cody with my vote last time.
What?
That's
I spent my vote
That's-
on Ragnar
that's
because I
Nakama.
really like Frieza.
Real conqueror.
I have never once voted for myself in one of these things.
Oh,
I do.
It feels
Oh my
corny
God.
as hell. Damn. Sorry, Lucas.
No, you're good, brother. You're good. We're having a good time, and that's what matters most. So I'm trying to kill a little bit of time so that we can round out the minutes properly. You are defending Dub, Pete. Since you're a watcher. Good job. Good luck. Fritz, you will be defending Sub. Since you're a Dub watcher, good luck.
Oh god,
we will be
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know
Yep.
that.
Yep. And we will be starting
Oh
with
no.
Pete. Your time begins now.
Great. So there's a lot of beautiful things about the dub, especially us for the majority here. Not understanding Japanese all the way. Um, it just makes the content more accessible to a larger percentage of the community. Just having the dubs in various languages, it allows more people that could be more casual of fans to actually enjoy the content. And I know, at least for me, I started watching the majority of the anime that I started watching with dubs. One of my favorite being the Naruto dub. And depending on the voice actors they have for their cast and what they have going on, it can really convey the emotion in a way that hits a little bit harder when you can understand it. Versus the sub where you're doing reading to kind of convey those moments and then drawing that context from what they're saying in a different language. And so while it can still be valuable, it's not necessarily the same in terms of a viewing experience. And dub has given us beautiful things like the Yu Yu Hakusho intro we mentioned before, or the forever goaded and forever fantastic One Piece 4 Kids rap. Even in the presence of when what else is considered a lackluster dub, we still got that gem of a song. And some of the best moments that we like to call back to, whether it's in One Piece or Naruto or Bleach or whatever your favorite animes may be, can hit a little bit harder or hit different seeing them in the dub. Goku's first Kamehameha or his Spirit Bomb. Like, you can get some of that with the sub, but actually having the dub and being able to understand Goku saying lend me your strength, or hearing Luffy call out his attacks, or many of the beautiful moments in Naruto that lead us to be emotionally involved. It hits a little bit better when you can understand it completely, and not to mention just the general convenience. We all kind of have our phones and stuff like that go on with us, and it's nice to be able to follow along even if your eyes aren't on the screen 100% of the time. You don't have to feel lost or like you might miss out on anything. And so it just provides a general level of convenience, and also a quality of experience that just gives you a different flavor than the sub that I think is, in a lot of ways, superior.
You have 3 minutes left. Fritz the Ditz. Any questions for Party Pete?
This is more of a gum song, kind of like for line. You know? Watching like, you know, you know, and it's I wonder if you could the way you
All right, and I think to
Study.
support the dub, even the person arguing against me also watches the dub himself. Being considered a true fan. Like I said, it just speaks to the ease of access and the convenience in which it provides to bring great people like Fritz into the One Piece community and the anime community in general. And you just don't necessarily get that with the sub. And it's just it might be a close race, but the dub comes out on top. That's why it's called the dub.
That's what it's called, the depth. Anything from either side, or would you like to forego your last minute?
I'm good. I'll forego my last minute.
Okay. All right. And with that, Fritz the Ditz, it is time to defend subtitles only.
this is gonna be a hard thing. And like and
Fritz, you're muted on stream. The stream's saying you're muted. 3 Day can't hear you, and
Yeah,
neither
yeah,
can Brandon
he's
King.
muted. He's muted.
Oh, I hear him.
There's no sound coming from the YouTube stream. No, but I can't even hear myself. Like, it's literally just you. I can hear everyone else in the Discord call. It's just you.
Mm.
No, I can hear myself.
But I just say I can't make it. It's usually when you're looking and then
All right. Party Pete, any questions for Fritz before I give him the option to forego the rest of his time? This is the like chillest debate out of the three so far.
Right. Well, I think it's tough because he doesn't really watch much sub content to defend sub. So I will say there is, as a huge Zoro fan, I do love Zoro moments when he has like big attacks in the sub more than I do the dub. So I think there are some moments that hit harder when you're getting the original Japanese voice acting and stuff like that. And I can definitely appreciate that. Like I said, the main point of the dub is that it's a much better ease of access in general to the overall community. It lets more people experience it, and so I think that that's what kind of puts it on top.
Fritz, do you have anything more to say, or would you like to forgo the rest of your time?
I mean, I don't mind.
Ah, beautifully said. And with that, we will launch the poll. Who won, Fritz or Pete? Which it comes down to, sub or dub. Now, I will say, like I said before, that was the chillest debate out of the three. And I think it does come down to preference a little bit. There was another general anime question that was manga or anime, but I cut that one. And that was going to be for Josh and Vex.
So I don't know if they can still hear you, Fritz. I know I've been talking to the chat. They said that for Pete, I think it's fine. For Cody, I think it's fine. I don't know.
That is no good.
Dang.
Josh said that maybe it is that you only have the Discord audio and not your mic, but I don't know.
You know what's crazy? He said I should win, and I'm still losing.
Oh,
Did you fix it?
I fixed it.
I told you something was up.
See, I didn't
Chad,
have you didn't have your subtitles on, and this is exactly why you didn't know anything I said.
Valid point.
How is the poll looking, Fritz?
If I could read, like because if I could read subs, I would know. But it looks like I'm somehow evened out.
50-50.
Yo, losing to no audio is absolutely ridiculous. I'll have to live with this for the rest of my life.
And the reason that the audio hasn't worked, I think for me, is because we also have a spicy new drop coming tomorrow that we recorded with open mic instead of jacked mic.
Yes, this is true. A new News 2 chapter review for 1087 will be released tomorrow on the new Last Arc YouTube channel. Ooh, it's going to be spicy.
Yeah, everybody go subscribe
Oh
to
my
the
God.
The Last Ark
This
channel.
is sad.
Oh my god.
I
Wow.
voted for you, Pete. So this has nothing to
Yo,
do with me.
you know what's crazy?
Uh,
Like 5 extra people came out to vote against me. This is what.
I'm gonna end it right. Oh no. Okay, yeah. No.
Who won?
Thank you.
Pete,
Thank
Pete
you.
with the dub.
Pete.
Thank you.
Pete with the dub.
Let's
All
go.
right.
Literally. Literally.
The first part of round 2 is done. Everyone has one more set of questions before we move on to the next round. So, Vex and Josh, you are up again. And your second question is, who has the sexier voice? Treble or Pika?
Let's fucking go. Slow it down. Like,
So,
hold on.
Edie,
To throw back to last round real quick, are we talking about dub or sub?
it doesn't matter.
It actually does matter.
No, I don't think it does.
Like I said, but it didn't get heard. Like it's most important when you get a female character and then you get it like in sub, but you're hearing that real desired etchy voice. Like
Oh my
It's
god.
actually sub. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, whose name on the poll will go? Let's do Vexus this time. So, who is
Hey.
Vexus defending?
Give me whoever
Pika.
y'all want.
Pika. Or Treble? And the poll is live.
Let's
What?
go. I get to vote for myself right now. I know who I'm voting for.
I'm
Oh
back.
my god. Let's go, chat. You're all so goated. I love it. Oh, this is
Everybody. Oh, it's swinging a little bit. Not too much, though.
should have kept my mouth shut. I'm fine either way, but like, bro.
Get 2 more? Is that what?
Ooh.
Doofy.
Calm down, y'all. Calm down, y'all.
Dopey!
Doofy.
You're gonna be Pirate King, Dopey!
Bro. Bricked up right now. Straight bricked.
The poll
Like,
has ended. Vexus, you will be defending Treble's voice. Josh, you will be defending Pika's.
let's go. Let's go. Also, nice on those results, but super down.
Nice.
Super down.
With that,
Results.
Vexus, you'll start us out. 5 minutes on the clock. Who has the sexiest voice? Let's go.
Okay, so Treble, my main man, the boogeyman, the drippiest, if you know, you know. He got them smooth, somber tones, unlike a certain other somebody who is going to be debated. Another individual. We're talking about the low. We talking about the round and mucky, yucky deliciousness. We're talking about the like I don't know if it peaked my mic or not, but like
It did.
we're talking about one of the most iconic. Like you're not gonna forget this man's voice. I might repress like Pika's voice, but oh man, I will take Treble's smooth, soft, and chunkiness to my grave with me. Like this is I hear it in my dreams almost nightly. It's fantastic. The way he says Doofy is perfect in sub and in dub. Calling him the young master. I wish you would call me the young master. Like please. Like but when we're talking about the absolute like just the downright sexiness of any of the Don Quixote family members, like Treble is peak. Treble is king of kings when it comes to like I would listen to some smooth jazz radio with him as my DJ. Like, and if you all wouldn't, You got to come around. I'm saying like this is sewed up. This is so quick and easy. Like when you just, Pika's voice is like nails on chalkboard. Like I like if that does it for you, I'm concerned, my friend, my brethren. Like I need you to seek help because like there's only one true answer here, chat, and it is treble. Treble is I'm smitten. Like I knew, chat, that you were gonna turn things around. You didn't vote for me last time. That you got me this time. Like you gave me the right choice. Treble is him. Treble is Chad. Treble is Zaddy. I need to hear that voice on the daily. I set that as my alarm to wake up to, and it's. I'm sorry, laughing at the chat right now, but
Treble,
no, I'm 100%
Treble made me
genuine.
crazy and crazy.
Bro, Treble did this to me. You hear how I'm sounding right now? Pika could not do this to me. Treble did this to me. Is that time?
No, that is not time, my man. You have 2 minutes left. Any questions from Josh?
Vex, how do you feel after knowing that 3-Day has an answer against you? She hates Trevor.
I mean, you can hate the man, but that voice is a separate thing entirely. Like I'm saying, like this dude could sing me sweet opera, and I would melt. And if you're not gonna melt from that, you're in denial. That's all I'm saying.
When
Can't
the
hate the
moon
man.
hits your eye,
You can
like
hate
a
the
big
player, but not the game.
pizza pie.
Like, bro.
All right. Would you like to speak any more or any more questions before we move on to Josh?
I'll just for however much time is left, I'm just gonna do the treble laugh. No, I'm
2
kidding. Go
minutes
ahead.
left.
I forgo my time.
Okay. All right, Josh, you are up. Why is Pika the sexiest voice in One Piece?
Bro.
First of all, I want to surrender a bit, Trevor. I don't know how they did it to make someone's voice sound like it's gooey and fucking disgusting, but they did it. And I don't think that what Vex said earlier is a good thing. I think he has a mental problem about that. And now to move on to Pika. Pika voice not only makes you laugh, but also look at that man. You're gonna tell him that his voice is disgusting or something? No, you're gonna tell him that his voice is fucking cool. Also, look back at Trevor. He hides his true body in goo, the same goo that comes out of his mouth every time he talks.
Texas, any questions? 4.
Yes. Okay. So we know what happens to anybody who speaks ill of Pika's voice. Does he have a gun to your head right now, Josh? Is that what you're telling me?
No. I just
I don't
like
know if
his
I believe
voice.
you.
That was
I don't know if
His
I
vo-
believe you.
His voice puts a smile on my face every time I hear it.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing as getting bricked up, bro, as becoming a puddle. Like,
I
you're
think
gonna
that's
tell me
your
Pika
problem.
has that effect on you. Tell me Pika has that effect on you.
I think that's a problem for you, man.
No, that's just what Treble does. I'm sorry, that's not a question. That's a statement. That's a fact. That is a fact. But no, go ahead if you got anything else. I'm blown away right now. Like
Yes, Josh, do you have anything else?
There is a reason that no one surrenders Pika's voice. It's because he's too sexy. Trevor is not.
Beautiful. Well said from both sides. We're going to end it there. Polls time. Who won? Texas or Josh?
I think I have to vote
I did
against
it
not
an
Vex.
hour and a half into the stream and forgot completely that I'm not wearing my straw hat.
Can we all have a moment to just do Treble's laugh though? I think we all really
No.
need to do it.
Of course.
It's
I think-
disgusting.
Of course.
Don't be.
Oh, calm down.
You're too
All right,
close to me.
I'm in public right now. I can't stand up. I'm
you
gonna
are,
be.
you are embarrassed of his voice. You're embarrassed of his voice. If you love it, then why stop it? Let other people hear his voice if you love it so much.
Doofy! Doofy, you're gonna eat this fruit whether you want to or not, Doofy!
Oh my god.
Stop it.
It's just so hard to vote for Treble and anything.
You're not voting for treble, Pete. You're voting for
Voting for
me.
Vex.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Oh man, what's it looking like? I need my glasses.
8 votes, 50-50, baby.
Hey man,
9
OG,
votes. Josh
OJ
taking the
Fury was a
56th
vote for
lead.
OJ.
Damn.
Doofy. Do you think Treble snores? That shit would be funny as hell.
Oh, dude, he is made of snot bubbles. He is
Please,
made of
no.
snot bubbles, bro. He has to snort.
Has to. Ooh.
Bro, that's Pika. That's what he sounds like, bro.
And let's give it 30 more seconds. Never mind. Let's end the poll.
I heard him say "let's get," and I
You put
clicked.
this is some sabotage. I get it.
Yeah, how many extra accounts do you have, Josh? No.
Only
I'm joking.
Whoa, hands up.
No. Okay, so with Josh taking this lead, that is the end of round 2 for Josh and Vex. Vex, I'm so sorry, but you are the first one out.
Valiant effort, my friend.
No, that's
Valiant
fine. It's fine. We had some sleepers in the chat. A place to keep me off the leaderboards for a second time. It's fine. But Josh is on there too. So now you guys gotta now the sleepers gotta knock him out and give it to one of the fresh young bucks who deserve it.
Beautiful.
Yo, what you got going on, Josh?
But anything to say before you head out, Vex?
Yeah, I mean, like, this was slander, and treble is daddy, and Thriller Bark is the most contentious arc in all of One Piece, and make sure you subscribe to the last arc. The new theory channel, the 3-day, the GOATest mod of all time, has been put in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to all these wonderful individuals. 3-day's been raining links and doing the Lord's work, doing Treble's work, and
Oh my god.
much love to everybody here. Check out Group 2 of the Last Arc D&D every Tuesday at 8 p.m. EST, and that was a bar. Also, if you want to join in some Last Arc D&D, make sure you join the server, hit up the mods or the roles channel, and specifically get the D&D nerd roll. We could use some more DMs. We could use some more players. It's a ton of fun. If you want to see some of the streams, Group 1 every Friday, Group 2 every Tuesday, and Group 3 every Saturday. They should be going live tonight in a couple hours. So
Yes,
you've all
episode
been
2.
goated. I'm going to hang out in the chat, but I'm going to mute up. Thank you all for having me, and thank you to the Last Arc and Lucas for putting this together.
Hey, thank you, my man. You were great. And amazing points. I agree. Treble is God, and it gets me bricked up. Even us all just doing his laugh. I'm so hard right now. So, moving on.
Dude, I'm like
To
Diamond
Cody.
Jozu. I'm like Diamond Jozu right now, bro. Like, peace out, y'all.
Brother. Let's give it up for Vexus, everybody. One of the newest members of the Last Arc. So, always glad to have him on the stream. So, next up, we have Cody versus Ragnar. Round 2. And the question for you guys.
Good, my rival.
is, oh, you guys are going to like this one. Who is a better right-hand man? Ben Beckman or Bogart?
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh,
This is gonna
fuck.
be good.
Can't.
Okay, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo, whose name will go into the poll? Let's go Ragnar this time. So, who will Ragnar defend? Ben Beckman or Bogart?
This is the
Can't do this
spiciest
to
shit
me.
yet. This is the
Can't.
spiciest shit yet, bro. Oh,
Oh my.
To be honest, either one you choose, I don't even anyone
Bogart.
Love Ben Beckman,
Oh.
dude.
I love both of them so fucking much. Bogart is my guy.
I love Bogart. Fuck. Oh. I'm literally torn in half right now. Y'all got me fucked up.
This is why I had everyone sign release forms. No.
50-50.
It is, yeah, it is 50-50. Ben Beckman takes the lead. We have 7 votes casted. I think we had 11 in chat for the last vote, so let's wait a little bit. Oh, 9 votes casted now. It's looking like Ragnar will probably defend Ben Beckman, unless in the next 30 seconds there's an upset. And oh my God, there is. It is 50-50 once again. We need a deciding vote. Who is he going to defend? And in the poll, he is defending Bogart.
End it?
Yes.
Oh!
Oh, at the last minute, at the last possible second. Is it 50-50?
50-50.
Money is really determined for me to defend.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Okay,
Ooh.
hold on. Just roll 1d2. We got the bot in the server, and Lucas assign what 1 is and what 2 is.
All right, listen. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it in the just D&D chat real quick. So I'm going to roll a D6. Anything 4, 5, or 6 will be Cody, or will be Bogart. So 1, 2, 3, that's Ben Beckman. 4 through 6, that's going to be Bogart. So your fate is up to the very terrible rolling bot inside of our D&D stuff. Roll. So how we doing today, chat? I've missed you all so much. It's been like a week since I've been on the stream, and I usually stream like 2 or 3 times a week, and it's 2. You are defending Ben Beckman, my friend. Who went first between you and Cody last time? It was you, correct?
That's right.
There you go. Okay. So Cody, you're going to start us out by defending Bogart and why he is the better right-hand man.
A right-hand man is a lot of things. It could be a strong shoulder to lean on in a time of need. It can be a silent protector from afar. A right-hand man can be literal in also defending a right hand. I would like to bring to my first forefront of the point that Shanks is missing an appendage that would make it viable to call Ben Beckman a better right-hand man. Because we are arguing, literally, I assume, that, Bogart is a better one. Garp still has both of his hands. And I take a quick look at Shanks and it's like, hold on, make sure this Genjutsu's gone. He has 1. So that's my first argument. My second argument is that Bogart not only protects Garp, but he also protects Garp's freedoms. As we saw, spoilers, but Garp is a man who doesn't like having his freedom taken by having students taken on. So what does Bogart do? Bogart finds those who are worthy and makes them worthy enough so that they are not stealing his freedom in time. Bogart is not only a protector of just what Garp is, but what he believes in. I literally don't know how much harder I could swing for Bogart because he's literally like just so goated. If we take a look at Ben Beckman trying to use a gun, if we look at competencies, like Ben Beckman uses it like a club. Bogart is useful enough to use one sword style Iato to slice up guns before they can even fire, as stated in the cover stories. I don't want to. I think one of them knows how to use a gun, and the other one knows how to use a sword. I don't want to argue that's maybe why Shanks doesn't have a hand, but if Ben Beckman could have aimed that gun in that Sea King, it would have been something. But how much time do I got left? This is really hard to argue for Bogart.
It is 3 minutes left. Do you want to open the floor to Ragnar for questions?
Yeah, go ahead, tear open, buddy.
I do not want to slander Brogard. Um,
Oh God!
but what I will do is I've never seen Brogard throw cannons at Luffy. Why didn't he help Garp? I've never seen Bogart punch anybody. He ain't got them. He ain't got them hands. That says to me he probably never trained with Garp. Maybe Garp doesn't trust him that much.
As
I
you
do not
mentioned,
like this chat. I do not like how that I'm doing this.
as you mentioned earlier, Frieza being so good at knowing the pecking order, Bogart knows that he can't punch like Garp can. That's why Bogart knows in how to master his swordsman style. I do believe that Oda is holding out, and he knows that we're waiting for a Bogart moment, and I do believe it's coming soon. And mark my word, you know what? Hold me to it. Clip it, put it up on TikTok and Twitters and everything. Bogart moment. He's having a Zorro moment like on Dressrosa. I'm calling it. It's gonna be huge. I'm done. I'm done acting like this isn't like we haven't been waiting forever for it.
You have 1 minute left. Do you want to continue, or have you said your piece?
You asked why Bogart didn't throw cannonballs at Luffy or help Garp try to capture Luffy. Like I
It was
said
not a
earlier,
serious question, but sure.
yeah, no, it's just like Bogart understood what it meant to not impede on Garp's freedoms. Garp knew what he was doing and trying to allow Luffy to escape, and Bogart was smarter than we all realized. Bogart's 300 IQ.
Is that your final point, Tony? Awesome. Okay, Ragnar. 5 minutes on the clock. Why is Ben Beckman the better right-hand man?
Ben Beckman is just a reliable character. Like, that's not any shade against Bogart, just to be clear. Ben Beckman is just truly reliable. When a Marine start listing off the most dangerous men in Shanks' crew, Ben Beckman is on that list. When Shanks decides to stop the war in Marineford, the person that does the biggest assist to him is actually Ben Beckman. He stops Kizaru from, killing Luffy. When Kid pulls up to Elbaf, the person who understood what Shanks was going through the most was Ben Beckman, to the point where he actually has so much faith in his captain to handle it. He just laughs because he knows if Shanks is upset, he doesn't need to step in. He understands his captain well. He understands his crew dynamic. He knows his place. He never steps out of line as well. Even in the first episode we see him, he never walks in front of his captain. He never initiates battle unless he's instructed. He's willing to even let someone insult his captain right in front of him. Of course, that doesn't mean he wouldn't kill them or step up. But if his captain doesn't initiate combat, he won't try to burn bridges unnecessarily. And that's just part of what makes him pretty good. Like, Ben Beckman is like what I think he's like was ranked second or I think he was like top 5 smartest people in the East Blue over Kuro of 1,000 plans. That's impressive, right? So he's not valued only for his strength. He's valued for how smart he is. Like in the flashback with Uta, it shows that Ben Beckman was super supportive of Uta's goal to be a musician, and not only that, he was actually in a sense a really proper uncle figure to her in how he actually addressed her and everything. Like, truly, even Luffy, most of the stories Luffy heard about outside the seas was from Ben Beckman. So you have to just think about that and put it into context. He's actually just a down-to-earth person who knows his place, respects his captain, knows his captain's goals and like how he moves, operates, and he plays within the boundaries of that. So Ben Beckman is overall a pretty solid right-hand man. There's not much to really say bad about the guy. There's nothing to say bad about the guy, to be honest. He just collects W's against everybody.
You have 2 minutes left. Or actually, hold on. Yeah, you have 2 minutes left. Or 3 minutes left. Hold on. I just messed up. Sorry. 2 minutes left. Cody, any questions?
Have we ever seen Ben Beckman fire his gun?
Never needed to. He's just
So I
him.
just
The fact that he just
like
pointed his gun at Kizaru and Kizaru froze up says a lot.
I think in the
Mm.
multiple instances that we have seen Ben Beckman has taken his rifle or gun per se as a club and used it, correct?
Yes. For
So
all we
you're
know, that
telling
gun is not even loaded with bullets. He doesn't need bullets.
amazing. So you're telling me the second smartest man in the East Blue doesn't know how to fire the gun or doesn't know that bullets aren't in it?
That sounds like Ben Beckman slander, and I will not stand for it. If you want to say
Dude.
what?
I
If
made this
you
one
want to
too
say
hard.
Ben Beckman is too stupid to fire his gun, I'm gonna say you're saying Ben Beckman is dumber than Kobe. That's crazy.
The argument could
That's
be
crazy.
made.
The argument could be goodness.
Well, I
Goodness,
mean,
goodness.
if Ben Beckman had bullets back then, why did Shanks lose his hand? Isn't Ben Beckman's duty as a right-hand man to protect him?
Spoilers.
That's
Chapter
like
1.
saying
What?
that's like saying because Zoro has faith in his captain winning, he should have never let Luffy fight Crocodile by himself. They have faith in their captain. Their captain
Counterpoint
went
to
to
that.
do something. They have faith in them. If
Counterpoint to
believing in your
that,
crew is never a bad trait. Of course, it
Count-
doesn't always end in a great result, but that's just believing in your crew.
But Zoro didn't believe in Luffy, and that's why Zoro had to take Luffy's pain in Thriller Bark.
That's Thriller Bark. I'm talking about
What?
Alabasta.
Time is up.
Dang.
Now it's time to ask the audience again. Who won? Cody or Ragnar?
Ragnar.
Cody's opening statement was fucking fire. I'm just gonna say. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
that was
That's all I'm gonna
insane.
say.
Spoilers for chapter 1.
Spoilers for chapter 1, page fucking 8 of One Piece.
Hey, bro, it's hard. All right, it's a long series. Can't get that far. Oh my
I'm
God.
just saying, man. That whole crew
I
has
watched
so much
4 arcs a
hockey,
day.
and if he's that good, and neither Yasop nor Ben Beckman were able to be all like, "I'll hit that thing away." Like both of them slander.
What is
I'll
happening?
30
slander-
seconds left on the poll.
I'll slander the whole red hair crew. Mm.
Well, if you make it to the final round, you might not want to.
What?
Oh my God.
This doesn't make
Spoilers.
sense.
All right, end it. And Cody, you are moving on to round 3. Ragnar, you fought valiantly, and I love Ben Beckman. I also love Bogart, but I love Ben Beckman. You are sadly the second person eliminated for the running of Anime Debate Q. Master debater, if you will. Anything to say before you part?
I just want to point out that Vegapunk is a fraud. Jinbei is over Zoro.
Hey,
Usopp is actually a god, and
Whoa!
Luffy is the fake god. And nobody can actually debate me about it because I'm out of this.
God damn.
you.
That's such a boring
He's
moment.
saved by the bell.
The exit.
Okay, we are moving on now.
Don't
Ooh.
spoil me in this one. You're gonna give me another.
Hey, are you familiar with Full Metal Alchemist?
oh yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah, of course. It's Fritz's favorite anime, and I designed this question because of that.
Oh no.
So, in Full Metal Alchemist, whose death was sadder,
Oh fuck.
Mace Hughes or Nina and Alexander?
Oh,
Ooh,
Oh.
shit.
Oh.
So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, whose name in the poll will go? It will be Fritz. So, is Fritz defending Hughes or Nina and Alexander? And we are getting a
Yikes.
poll up now.
Big yikes. Like,
The biggest yikes, y'all. Like,
the
Right.
biggest yikes.
yeah. I guys want you to know too. This originally started out who had the better revenge, but I couldn't figure out anybody who could go up against Roy Mustang and Envy. Because let's face it, that would have just swept. Oh,
I don't know why we're talking about Nina and Alexander when it was obviously Shao Tucker's death that really hurt everyone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's not too many things you can say worse than Griffith did nothing wrong, but that might be one of them.
Somebody clip it. Somebody clip it. He just said it. Somebody clip that.
Oh my god, guys, the spoilers, please.
Oh fuck.
Spoilers. Hey, look, bro.
oh my goodness. Okay, 20
Everyone
seconds left.
dies eventually. That's the spoiler right there.
Unless
That's
there's an
so
upset
dark.
in the next 10 seconds, I think it's pretty clear who Fritz is defending.
My goodness. It's a nice clean number.
Hold the spoilers back.
In the poll. And at a whopping 67%, he is saying that Mace Hugh's death is sadder than the little girl and the dog. So, Fritz, you are starting
starting?
this. Yes, and with 5 minutes on the clock, you may begin.
I'm gonna go ahead and say plain and simple, you might not like this, but the fact that Hughes died and left a daughter to live in the world was far sadder than the fact that a little girl died. All right, I'm gonna just put it right there. It might not be what you want to hear, but it's more important to understand the pain that this little girl's gonna grow up with rather than not grow up at all. So, um, the the facts are that Hughes's death was not just a main, it was written into being the most obvious plot twist that there was going to ever be. He's next to retirement. He's talked way too much about his family to live, but the facts are facts. All right, that Winry coming to find out later on and nobody knowing anything about Hughes's death, having to hide it from the main character for so long, and that I think that goes both ways on both sides. But his death literally led to an extermination of a homunculus, like altogether. The anger and the unrepairable thought of never having that friend who is going to go with you to the end, to back you up to be Fuhrer. That pain drove him so much harder than anything else in this story. Like, just to find out that truth is one of his most number one driving forces in the entire anime. Like, if it wasn't for him trying to figure out who killed his best friend, he may have lost or gave up or, slipped up much earlier on in the show. You know what I mean? But the facts are facts. The family growing up without anything left versus a little girl who regrettably was cut short of her life.
Okay, Pete, any questions for Fritz? We have 2 minutes left.
Yeah, one question. Do you have a soul?
I do. I believe I do. This isn't a matter of like what's sadder. Like, yes, it is. It's terrible. She got fused with a dog and destroyed by Scar. But his release for her was probably one of the most spiritual, forgiving moments that Scar ever had. It wasn't out of hate or pain. It was out of sorrow for what had happened to her. And yes, that's sad, but that's more of like a glorifying moment of his character arc and not hers.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. I did not expect it to go this way. Fritz, any more points from you, or are we cool to let Pete go?
I'm gonna let Pete go and see if he can come up with a report to this.
Oh, great. So,
Okay, Pete, yes, 5 minutes on the clock.
The two the two deaths cannot simply be compared. Like just off of initial shock value. Um and just even if you look at the sheer reasons behind these, the death of Hughes was, a part of the main story where Captain Death flags, of course he was gonna die. I've never seen someone throw up any more death flags throughout the course of their life that we observed. It was not only obvious, but it was kind of helping the MC progress through the plot in terms of a thought process. But not only did Nina's death help the MC do that as well, but also help develop one of the anti-heroes of the story in Scar, show us a different side to him compared to the rumors we had heard to that point. So multiple characters of importance are developing from this, even Alphonse. And then you consider the pettiness of the reason for which she died. This wasn't to pursue something that we really needed to happen. This wasn't towards some greater end, a sacrifice necessary for the world to continue. It was simply a dad's attempt to cope with his own inadequacies, his lack of talent, a skill issue, you may say, in terms of Shao Tucker. And he not only sacrificed his wife, and not only did he kill his child, lead to his child's death, he fused his child with a dog and gave us one of the saddest sounds we've ever heard. There's just simple words coming out of that thing's mouth before it passed were just heartbreaking. It was heart-wrenching. Just the Edward, Edward, all that. It's just absolutely, just spine-chillingly gross and creepy, but showed you the reality of the world of alchemists. They're not all Edwards. They're not all great alchemists that make it. There are dudes like Shao Tucker that are the dregs of society that will sacrifice everything to accomplish nothing. And it showed the true tragedy behind a lot of the Full Metal Alchemist world outside of the tragedy of those brothers, and was more impactful, I would say, even then. Yes, that child has to go on living a sad life without her dad, but she still has a mom. Nina had no mom, and all she had left was her dad and her dog. And her dad took those away from her as well as her life. It's unforgivable. I'd rather live sad than be dead. There's no way. There's no way that dying that early is better. It can't be justified.
I have a
And it's
question.
worse than anything we've seen.
2 minutes on the clock. First questions. Yes.
Are you trying to tell me that her death is just the result of bad skill-based matchmaking? Like, are you trying to tell
And
me?
that's the tragedy of it. It's not even matchmaking. She had no choice. She was born into the situation, and simply because of the inadequacy, the lack of skill coming from her father, who was less than shit.
But at the same time, the entire show is based around the inevitability that everything has technically happened for a reason, and nothing outside the parameters of what's fact or fiction can be changed. Like, they can't be brought back to life. Messing with lives, yes, though it is sad. Like, is it as tragic as the first 3 episodes of Brotherhood lead into that versus the entire series of Brotherhood and what happens at the end with lust and everything that goes within that and envy?
Yes, and the reason why is Edward and Alphonse had multiple examples of role models, people to look up to. These were not mistreated children in terms of their daily lives. They're golden boys. People love them. They're allowed to go do the stuff they want to do and have all this fun with all of these people. It's not like this was their only connection, their only true love and connection. Nina lost her life to the only love and connection she had left in the world, and along with her life took the last semblance of happiness, which was her pet. Everything snatched away from a child so early in
And
life.
time is up.
Could you agree though that it's more sad that everyone felt like they had to protect the Edward brothers, even though they're the ones that pretty much brought back their already dead mother? Sorry, I had to throw that out there.
Okay, let's get. Why did I do this to you guys? I'm so sorry. All right, let's get the poll up. Who won, Fritz or Pete? Holy shit, I brought down the street. Oh,
I still stand by what I said.
Yo,
I would say no.
vote for Nina.
I straight I cried harder at Mace Hughes' death than I did Nina and Alexander's.
I think my argument is sound.
Oh, the audience did not agree.
I feel like I may have hurt some feelings, and
Who is
that's okay with me.
who is voting Fritz?
The shock value of that is so much more worth it to me because I know I'm right.
Who is voting for
I don't know who these monsters are that are voting for Fritz and spitting in the face of Nina and Alexander, but shame on you.
You know what? I'm tired of pretending that it was that sad at all.
Oh my god.
I say, Mace Hughes threw up so many death flags before he eventually died. It couldn't even be called a surprise at that point. It's like, finally.
It was
My
more
God.
sad.
Oh
It
my
was more sad
god,
looking
bro.
back after you see what happened during the war because you can see the change in their faces. He wasn't always that dude. But he turned around his life and had a fucking amazing life. Had a wife that loved him and a daughter. All right, that was more tragic than a girl who never got to see how terrible the world really is.
Why? Wife and daughter still alive. Nina, mom dead.
And it's
Dad
more
dead.
sad.
Dog dead.
And it's
Nina
more sad.
dead.
She was put out of her misery. She didn't have to live a life of suffering.
Yo, Fritz, just think about the size of the casket that was needed, and that should be the saddest you should ever be.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm okay with losing this one. But I still
The poll has ended. Pete, you are going on to the third round. Holy shit, why did I do that?
I really turned some heads on that one.
Oh my god.
I think I broke some necks on the turn on that one.
I think so too. Okay, so Fritz, any words before you go mute?
It's been a good time here. You guys all have lots of good points. And that one, defending that one was a lot better than defending generic sub and dub. And the fact that nobody got to see my subtitles really, really breaks me.
Beautifully said, my man.
The saddest moment in the stream.
The saddest moment. Holy shit, why did I ask that? Okay, so now that I'm over that, round 3 is a 3-way debate. Once again, you all have 5 minutes to argue your points. And the question is, without taking into consideration plot armor or how the plot will turn out, who will be king of the pirates? Blackbeard, Buggy, or Luffy? So, let's see, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, whose name will go in the poll. Let's go with Pete. Out of those 3 options, who will Pete be defending? Blackbeard, Buggy, or Luffy?
I hope I get Buggy.
Yeah, Blackbeard. I hope you get Buggy too. I know who I want to defend Blackbeard.
Oh, I love Buggy.
Who doesn't love Buggy though? Like, he's my vote for King of the Pirates. Also, I don't care how anyone else feels about the live action. Live action Buggy is the sexiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I'm all about it, man.
Oh my gosh, am I going to defend Blackbeard?
I'm not here, but I feel like the scene was a bad choice. He probably looks better in other scenes. In the reveal.
What I will say is imagine that image, but with Treble's voice. Bruh.
Oh, I just
No.
Bukaki no me.
I say once again,
No, no,
ban
no,
this
no, no.
man.
The young Big Mom, you know, when she like first met Kaido, but with Treble's voice.
I'm gonna listen.
My name's Linlin, and you're Kaido.
Yes. Yo, don't
Oh
do
my
that to
goodness.
Lin.
Yes, the poll has ended. And Pete, you will be defending Blackbeard.
Oh my
Now
god.
let's figure out between Cody and Josh who will get Luffy and who will get Buggy. So,
I'm okay with other one.
eeny, meeny, miny, mo, whose name on the poll shall go? Oh, Fritz has already decided that it's Cody. And Buggy or Luffy? Let us see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is a 50-50 tie right now. Good.
I would just like to apologize anybody's feelings that I did hurt, but I said, but I did say what I said.
Yeah, you don't gotta apologize, bro.
Yes, you do. Don't ever think you are forgiven. I'm going to call you every day and remind you of what you said on this stream.
Clip the stream.
I have about 12
It's
clips.
still 50-50.
Yeah, but I have about 12 clips from the stream. I'm just gonna keep a hold of these until a rainy day.
Oh, yeah. Send them to me. We'll use them as shorts for the Last Arc YouTube channel. Ooh, it keeps going down. I thought Buggy had it for a second. This is the closest one. We may have to end the poll at a tie. Come on, audience. I know one of you has an alt account out there that you can use to sway this poll.
There it is. Oh, and then it went back.
And then it went back.
Also,
Guys, come on now.
and also to like the stream.
Yes, please like the stream. Give all of these beautiful people a follow or join the Discords to talk. And we finally have a winner. Cody will be defending the one, the only, the irresistible, the immortal, Buggy D. Clown. Josh, since you did not get a chance to have your name go on the poll, you have 5 minutes on the clock. Now, for this round, each opposing side must ask at least one question while the presenter is presenting. So, like I said, 5 minutes on the clock and begin.
Oh, me?
Yes. Why is Monkey D. Luffy going to be king of the pirates?
I mean, isn't that obvious? He's the main character of the story. In every arc that he's been in, where many others failed, he succeeded. He did what he had to. He bring the happiness. He bring the dawn to so many people.
I have a question already. I'll use my question.
What?
Okay.
All right. So the question was asked: how can Luffy become Pirate King without plot armor? Does just saying he's the main character just incite just all plot armor in anime?
Have you even watched the series, man? Have you even seen how much Luffy sacrificed, how much he pushed forward?
Yeah, I saw Alabasta. He got stabbed. And I saw him pill down. He magically met his father's second in command that could heal him with a hormone fruit. That's
So you saw Alabasta, you saw he had to cover his own body in his own blood to defeat the main enemy. Through sheer willpower, he broke bedrock.
I must use my question.
Yeah.
Oh. Did Blackbeard also not sacrifice quite a bit to further his goals, not only in terms of time but personal bodily injury?
Blackbeard is a backstabber. He wrote on the strongest man's back. He betrayed him. Then he took the fan favorite character Ace. He defeated him. He set his death up, the saddest death in all of anime. And you want that character to be king of the pirates.
I will elaborate during my time.
Also about Buggy, there are three things that every character needs to be king of the pirates: wealth, fame, power. And Buggy only has fame. He has to compensate with other characters about the other two. He isn't even the captain. He doesn't have a crew. He has a guild. People that come together for a common goal. He's not the captain for his own crew.
You have 2 minutes on the clock. Any more questions? You don't have to only use one. You can ask more. Just you have to ask at least one. So, any more questions for Josh?
Could you say that once you don't consider the plot, has Blackbeard not had to sacrifice just as much as Luffy and go through as many trials as Luffy? Like I said, devoid of plot.
Would Luffy ever backstab someone to gain power?
Isn't that a sacrifice of family? You say it's backstabbing, but he sacrificed his family to pursue.
Wouldn't Luffy found any other way to make himself powerful instead to backstab someone? Even though Blackbeard didn't even consider that man his family. Everyone considered family Blackbeard, but Blackbeard had no family. He only wanted the power.
If Blackbeard didn't consider him family, then he never would have said, "You're no longer my son" in Marineford.
Blackbeard, not Whitebeard. Whitebeard considered Blackbeard family.
Right. But simply because he betrayed them doesn't mean he didn't consider them family. People betray family all the time.
But Luffy would ever betray someone. Or Luffy would punch even the hardest tool, would break it down to reach his goal. Instead of doing any shady means.
No! Hold on 1 second, guys. The stream just ended random.
Oh no.
It's back. Okay. That was time though. Okay, that was wild. I thought we lost everything for a second. So let's see who is next to defend their point. I should have chosen a better way to decide. Let's go with Cody. Let's hear from you on why Buggy will be the Pirate King. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's go.
As my friends have stated here in this call, there are three things that you would need to be Pirate King: wealth, fame, and power. And I would like to cite the main character of One Piece. In that endeavor, back in Arlong Park, Luffy himself said, "I can't wield a sword, I can't cook, and I can't even lie." Buggy, yes, may have to use other means to get wealth, fame, and power, but there is no doubt that Buggy is able to win over whatever he needs to reach his goals. And when we're talking about sacrifice, let's not forget Buggy was sailing with Roger, King of the Pirates, and he gave up his own dreams. That's a pretty big sacrifice, all the way from back then, just to put it all on Shanks, to have it devastate him to the point it did, to becoming the clown that he was in East Blue. Heartbreaking. Oh,
quick question.
Yeah.
So would you say that Buggy did not willingly give up his dream and was simply forced to?
No, Buggy gave it up.
Oh, and what dream did he willingly give up? What was that?
Wanting to be Pirate King.
Mm-hmm.
And spoilers, but I mean, when Buggy had realized himself, and I mean, a lot of us have these self-doubt words. We have doubts about ourselves. It's such a really good reflection on, like, it's such a great message that even if you doubt how great you are in the real world, other people around you can see your greatness. Other people can prop you up to the greatness that you deserve to be at. Buggy's crew saw Buggy's greatness before he did. And when Buggy realized it himself, what he could have, he proclaimed it himself. I want the One Piece. Buggy is going to be Pirate King.
Josh, a question for Cody.
Wouldn't say that. Buggy. Let me think about it.
Of course.
Also,
Cody, any
why
more
have we
points
not
while Josh is
why have we not explained Buggy's nose? Buggy's nose is like the biggest unsolved mystery in One Piece. With all
It's
the
a
different
tumor.
races, it's not
It's
a
a fucking
tumor.
tumor.
Not a tumor.
It's a big. Look into
know-
the live action. It's a big fucking red thing. Yeah, it has skin texture.
In the world of One Piece, where we have so many races such as giants, tontadas, long legs, long arms, and even yokai and demons and shit, we're gonna say that that Buggy's red nose, like there's not a red nose tribe, or there's not an explanation on why Buggy is the only one with a red nose that isn't a costume. That's his nose. Like, it's One Piece is all about mystery, and Buggy has the most unsolved one next to the one he's gonna find, the One Piece.
Any more questions, or do you want to continue making points?
I'm done. Mic drop.
Okay then.
Also,
Mic drop. Oh wait, Josh has a question.
How do you defend Buggy in being beaten to death by the other two captains of the Cross Guild? Would you want that?
I can.
Yeah, defend.
I can defend that. How I see Luffy, our other captain of the Straw Hat Pirates, being manhandled by Nami, one of the weakest on his crew, arguably. So, I mean, that's how I would argue it. Is I would say even people beneath you can injure you when you want them to. Buggy's just allowing them to because he was having those self-doubt words.
Crocodile will have a torture room for Buggy.
Time is up on Buggy. Ooh. Party Pete, it is your turn to defend Blackbeard. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's go.
Yes. So what separates Blackbeard from these other two goofs is that he's an actual pirate. I know we talk about this a lot, but yes, Luffy has sacrificed stuff to pursue his dreams. Buggy has battled through a lack of confidence to get himself up there and tell him to go at it. But Blackbeard had the cold steel will to bide his time for decades, all waiting to pursue his plan. And when he did put his plan into action, he was willing to even sacrifice those he thought of his family to pursue his goals. There's only so much resolve one can have over that time, and to continue that and then make the greatest sacrifice of all, betraying family to pursue that goal. We give Yasop the credit. Oh, he wanted to be a pirate. He left his family and abandoned them, and that's all cool. But now we're knocking Blackbeard because he pushed for his goal. And not only did he do that, he never brought his crew in under any misconceptions. He said, look, we're here to all pursue our own goals and do what we want to do. But that's the essence of a pirate. Get it however you can. It doesn't matter the morals. It doesn't matter the strategy. We don't knock Law for taking 1,000 hearts, but we knock Blackbeard for going after it and acquiring two of the strongest devil fruits in the world, building a crew of Titanic captains. Who else could be the Pirate King? He's done the most pirate things. He's one of the strongest pirates we have in the story, and is only continuing to grow stronger, not for the power of friendship, not for love and these silly sentiments, but for the sake of being strong. What else could you ask for from a true king of pirates? Not a true king of a gang of friends or pals. Pirates. That's what Blackbeard is he's a real pirate. And you talk about sacrifice, he's taking double the damage from every attack. When he fought Ace, he didn't say jump him. He said run the 1v1. Let's shoot the fair one. And Ace couldn't get it done. That's not Blackbeard's fault. He sacrificed just as much as Luffy.
2 minutes on the clock. Questions from Josh and Cody.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
It's because they know.
I do. I love Blackbeard. You don't know.
The true king of the pirates.
He's spitting facts. Chat, you need to listen to this, man.
Yeah,
Blackbeard's
I have a
good.
question.
Yes,
Yeah.
Josh.
Pete, what do you think Blackbeard's true dream is?
I'm sorry?
What do you think Blackbeard's true dream is?
True dream
Yeah,
is to be the king.
yeah. A
Yeah.
same an oppressing king.
No, just the king. The king. Capital T. The king.
And how
Not
how,
just not
how
just
many
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
how many kings rulers Luffy has defeated that oppressed people? Oppressing people is not the way, and we both know that Blackbeard is gonna do that. He already does that at Hachinosu. He has slaves.
And
Luffy is the liberator of the people, not the Blackbeard.
I would have to disagree. Oppression works for decades at a time. Look at Kaido. Look
So
at the
you're-
world government. Oppression is wildly effective. And
So you're
Victor, Blackbeard doesn't seek to oppress. He gives people the choice. The choices can be made. He
1
simply
minute left.
pursues his own goals, just like Luffy pursues his own goals. He just doesn't have the moral qualms. But if you look at the actual things that Blackbeard has done, none of them are that far and away from the things that Luffy has done in terms of morality. Like how you may personally look at the Thatch thing, maybe one thing, but that's just the determination a pirate should have. Or the Whitebeard thing. That's the determination a pirate should have. We're talking about pirates, not a group of friends.
But
who is he oppressed exactly?
Didn't you see the last chapters? Kobe freed slaves on the island that Blackbeard rules over. How do you defend that?
Prisoners are not
No,
the
they
same as
were
slaves.
slaves. They are full-on slaves.
Prisoners of war are just that.
Time is up, guys. It's time to ask the audience. Who won? The two with the most points will go on for the final round. 10 minutes.
Blackbeard.
Let's see.
Blackbeard is king.
You know?
It is.
Ooh. Pete, you have moved some people with Blackbeard.
That's my guy.
What are the numbers looking like, Fritz, my man? 40% for Cody. Pete in second place, tied with Josh.
Wow.
No,
wow.
y'all gotta hear Blackbeard out. What the fuck?
Wow.
This is slander. Stop it.
He's trying to lose.
It should at least be Blackbeard. It should just be facts.
Wow. I feel like this is a general, who the man who would be king. Oh man.
Yes. All right, and with that, we will end the poll.
The phrasing is killing me. This is rough.
Ooh, Josh and Cody will go on to the final round, the final debate. Pete, you've made it so far. You've done so well. Thank you for joining us today. Is there anything you would like to say before you are muted into the Shadow Realm with Ragnar, Vexus, and Fritz?
The true essence of Blackbeard will seep into your hearts as my words sink in. So I can understand that takes some time. I've had a great time. So thanks for having me on. And they dropped the link earlier, but if you like manhwas as well, I got some videos coming soon. So check me out.
Yes. Let's all go subscribe to Party Pete. He's got those videos rolling out soon. All right, Pete. Thank you for coming once again. Cody, and Josh. The final round is an all-out debate. It will last 10 minutes. I'm basically just going to let you two have the floor. The question is, which side will you be on? Here's the question. Once again, plot armor aside, who would win in a fight? The Straw Hat Pirates or the Red-Haired Pirates? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Whose name into the poll will go? Let's go with Josh. Will Josh be defending the Straw Hats or the Red-Haired Pirates? Let's get this going. How confident are we feeling, Cody and Josh? Cody's losing it. And Straw Hats. Oh, the final showdown is about to be epic. The poll is live. Who is Josh defending? Oh, 100% towards the Straw Hats.
No.
He said no.
Come on, chat. Please.
He said, please. Please, chat. Oh. 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 What's the poll looking like, Fritz?
Oh, 1 second.
1 second. 71% for the red-haired pirates. 29% for. Oop, they're still coming in.
Yes.
We have 3 more votes to go, I believe. Ooh, let's see if there's an upset. And we are ending the poll now. Beautiful. So, like I said, open forum, head-to-head challenge. Cody will be defending the Straw Hats in this fight. Josh, the Red-Haired Pirates. Be respectful of your opponent. Allow for questions and rebuttals. And 10 minutes on the clock. Let's begin the final round.
I'm giving you the first round, the first move.
Luffy's ambition is shown from the day 1 of One Piece. It's literally him saying he's going to be king of the pirates. As we've all seen it over 1,000 times, it's just repeated, bashed into our brains over and over again. How could I think anything different than Luffy being Pirate King? Even to the point where Shanks has his trusted hat from the previous.
Oops, my phone.
Oh.
That's amazing. Okay.
That's my ringtone. That's my ringtone. Sorry.
You're good. No, I just like Shanks entrusted the pirate hat from the previous Pirate King, the straw hat. You know, that was Roger's hat, inherited to Luffy. It's almost like it's just foretold for Luffy to become Pirate King, and he's hard-headed, willed ambition has just shown me time and time again that no matter what it takes, he's willing to go and do it. And even to move everyone around him to think so. I'm hoping that throughout 1,000 episodes of One Piece, maybe one day you will see that Luffy will be the Pirate King. Any rebuttals?
If Shanks hadn't been in the story, there wouldn't be any Luffy pirate. Shanks was there to inspire Luffy in the first place. He gave him the straw hat. He sacrificed an entire arm for Luffy. And please, go.
Do you think that if Shanks gave the straw hat to anyone, it would have ended up the same way then?
Probably, but Luffy is special. Plus, there are under the right circumstances, Luffy, if Shanks wasn't there, Luffy will be a fucking marine. He wouldn't be no fucking pirate.
I don't think that's a fair argument. I think even Garp's son, Dragon, turned out to be a revolutionary. Just because Garp says he's going to be a Marine, it's clearly shown that we don't have to listen to Daddy Garp. Like, we would definitely be able to see that Luffy would make his own decision.
Yeah.
And if he wanted to be a pirate or even a mountain bandit, but Luffy already stated that he hated mountain bandits. But if Luffy still wanted to be a pirate, he'd find a way to get it done. Oh, go ahead.
Before he meant Shanks, he hated pirates, the same as mountain bandits, and even more. If something came up of Luffy, it would be a revolutionary, not a pirate if he hasn't met Shanks. His role model.
But while trying to give other people their freedom being a revolutionary, Luffy saw how free pirates were, and Luffy would still want to be a pirate. As Luffy said, King of the Pirates to him isn't a title or even having the most treasure. It's whoever is the most free. Luffy ultimately will always be the Pirate King, and he will always have that goal of wanting to be Pirate King, because being Pirate King to Luffy is being the most free, and no matter who tries to chain his heart, nobody can. It's been proven to me throughout over these 1,000 chapters that I've read throughout decades of my life. I believe that Luffy is going to be Pirate King.
Yeah, Luffy will be Pirate King, but we're talking right now after Wano. After Wano, what did Shanks say to compare her the new generation? He said they're still saplings, not even close.
Oh, did you remember what else Shanks said after Wano?
Do you feel the new generation that much? Something about that?
Does the new generation frighten you that much? What a quote.
Yeah, but still, yeah, the time for Luffy hasn't yet come. Even though he beat a Yonko, Shanks still considers him a fucking sapling, not even a full-grown, not even a tree yet.
Do you not think?
If they fought right now, Shanks would body Luffy and his entire crew solo. He would happen exactly what happened to Kid.
That's an interesting take. I think Luffy would win.
No, I don't think so.
I think Luffy would win.
Why do you think Luffy would win? Remember, that is the topic here. Who would win in the fight? So how would Luffy win against the red hair pirate?
I think Luffy would win, just shown that Luffy has been able to have more endurance and the ability to come back throughout the story multiple times. If we look at Luffy's crew being launched into the water the same way Eustace Captain Kidd isn't really an option when he has Jinbei, first son of the sea, and he also has Sanji, who can use Geppo to use underwater to save Luffy from even drowning. So Luffy drowning the way Captain Kidd did, it's just not going to happen. The ship being destroyed out in the sea the same way that the Victoria Punk was, I don't see happening either, because Frankie made that ship from Atomwood, and I'm going to put my faith in my crew Frankie that he made a ship that could definitely tank a hit like that, or at least not break in one fucking hit like that bitch ass ship Mid had. Like, I'm just, and then like just looking at like the way power, like if I have to look at matchups and everything, I think Luffy's crew is better held together than Shanks's is. Like, I just think that the Straw Hat Pirates have a better, like, coherent squad, and they're ready to squad up. If we were to look at the combo attacks that the Straw Hat showed off even in Thriller Bark, they're able to assess a situation and use their powers together to take down any foe, including a souped out Moria. Like,
and
the Straw Hats
let's
can do
allow
anything.
Josh chance to rebuttal now. Why would the red hair pirates defeat the Straw Hat?
About the redhead, do you think that we've seen the greater redhead fleet, and they are still weaklings. They're paradise pirates. All the power that Shanks has is from his main crew, not from everyone else. he's on the same. From if you speak from crew dynamics, it will be the same, if not greater, for Shanks. He survived so many years of uh,
There's 2 minutes left to the debate. Any questions from the other about the other side's takes? Did we lose Josh?
I think we did.
I think we lost Josh. Can we pause the timer?
Yeah, I
I'm
got the
back, I'm
timer.
back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Okay.
So 2 minutes on the clock.
Still,
Any questions for the other contestant from either?
can I say one more argument?
Yes.
We are first of all, you are talking. What the fuck calls me now? Some of
Click.
yeah. If you're talking right now, one fight and that's over, right? Or an entire arc where Luffy gets all the power-ups. Because Luffy never, almost never wins to a greater opponent than he's the first time. He always loses one or two or how many times he loses. If he fights a greater opponent, then he loses and then he gets stronger.
I don't
If you-
think Oda can tell the story the same way he has for the last 20 years, with the story coming up on an end. Maybe it's Shanks who gets beat the first time and has to be forced to help out Luffy, but I do not see Luffy losing to Shanks in any way, shape, or form.
I just been feeling this time.
First, who even says it would be a fight? Everyone thinks he's still gonna be a David back fight, a fight of tricks and whatever, a competition, a race, not a full-on fight like Onigashima.
And that is time, guys, for the final round. Both sides presented beautifully. You guys both did good. I want to say that, and we are setting the poll now. Who wins and is the champion of all champions of debate? Cody or Josh? Ooh, it's pretty split right now. I keep taking off my glasses like I'm not an ancient person who saw the Void Century myself. Oh, goodness. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh
We got
man, I can't
about
look.
5 more votes left. Yes. Ooh. I think we're waiting on 2 or 3 more votes. Oh. $30 on the clock. And that is game. Cody, you are the winner of today's debate.
What?
Yes.
I expect nothing less from the man that killed me.
Okay, Josh, any words before we let Cody have the floor before ending the stream?
The poll was rigged. Imu is after me. Please send help. Oh no.
Oh, Josh
It's
is
like
about to get
Josh
Lucia.
never existed.
What are these bright lights coming in around me?
Why are there 16 of them?
Josh is literally from Lucia. Like, I'm just saying.
Okay, Cody. Any words to the adoring fans who you just won the hearts of?
Yeah, you all should go read One Piece. It's the best, and you all should like the D stream and subscribe to the Last Arc YouTube channel so that you can watch a lot of One Piece D&D content. It's super great. Group 2 is goated. Group 1 is so much fun. And the up and coming Group 3 tonight is going to be super fun to watch. So y'all should tune into that. And then watch out for Thursday evenings when you're going to see Group 10 out of the gate hitting it hard.
Yes, sir. Someone may or may not be playing a Lunarian. It's me. I'm a Lunarian. Anyway, that is all for us here today at the Last Arc. Thank you guys for coming out and enjoying the stream with me. Thank you to all of our contestants, Pete, Ragnar, Josh, Vexus, my man, Fritz, Cody, of course. You guys all did wonderful today. This was a kind of a test run to see how these debates would work, and I think it was very successful. So in closing, I've been Straw Hat Lucas, helmsman of the Last Arc, and we will see you all next time. Like the stream and subscribe to every link 3-day drop. Thank you.